Alright, now you're being recorded. 3, 2, 1, play. Hey guys, this is Woody the Unexceptional Gamer. I'm bringing you a dual commentary with, who do I have?
This is waynechang92. I'm also known as Woody's Halo coach, if you guys have seen that video.
You know, I'm not sure if that's an endorsement or not, right? Like, I'm pretty bad at Halo. Is it good to be my Halo coach, or is that something you deny?
I guess it's pretty good. I mean,
all right.
You're pretty famous out here, so I mean, it can't hurt.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so yeah, I first met Wayne. I guess I was playing a little Halo a few months ago. It was Halo 3.
It was the Reach beta. It was about to come out.
That's right. It was the Reach beta.
You were like saying you suck, need help, like help me, like a poor lost little child.
Yeah.
And so, I sent you a message saying like, oh, here are a couple things you could have done right.
No,
and,
that's not how it went down. He didn't send me a message saying, here's a couple things you could do better. He wrote me like a page-and-a-half essay filled with, like, you know, the basics of how to do well at Halo, like the nade-shoot combo. You know, he said things that really resonated with me, like, you know, the unpredictable strafe is the drop shot of Halo. And I was like, you know, I get that. So that's when I adopted him as my Halo coach and started going back and forth and playing games with him, and that's how I know Wayne.
And then if you guys have probably seen me in a lot of Woody's videos, just kind of in the background, but yeah, it's been kind of crazy. I mean, is it April? I think it was April when the Reach beta came out. I was just another subscriber, and then all of a sudden I'm in the YouTube circle, if you will.
Yeah.
Now my friends list is pretty freaking stacked.
It's cool having a stacked friend list, isn't it? Like, you get some famous guys on there and you collect them like baseball cards.
Yeah, it is. I see a famous guy, I'm like, ooh, famous, friend request.
Very good, man.
Yeah, and oh my god, the first game I played with you, I was like, oh my god, it's Woody. Like, it's almost like, I wasn't quite hyperventilating, but I was nervous as balls, like.
Yeah, you can tell from the outside. Like, every now and then we'll get a fan who just completely, like, hyperventilates, can't breathe properly, who, you know, like, just completely loses their mind. I think one of those would make a neat podcast guest, like one of those hyperventilating 9-year-olds that just, you know, doesn't know what they're doing. Put them on the podcast. Maybe we get, like, a superstar in there, like a Hutch or something, and just watch them go insane.
I was looking at your gamer tag, I was like, I can't believe this is happening. This is great. And, yeah, and so you guys watching, if y'all want to get into Woody's Gamertag's friends list, write him an essay, like me.
That's, you know, like, I don't know that that'll work every time, but there's ways in, right? A lot of times people who you want to go on the friends list, I've just asked for it, and that really doesn't work. Or if they want a dual com, they'll say, hey, Woody, give me a dual com. And it's like, no, yeah, most of the guys I'm doing dual coms with have done something extraordinary. You know, they're either
like
outstanding players or like you know, they had a lot to offer, and yeah, and then it just builds from there.
Yeah, so if you guys are looking at the video right now, it's Halo gameplay. Right now, Halo is not exactly the most popular thing on YouTube, but it's like, I do play Call of Duty too, so I will be posting Black Ops videos on my channel. So don't worry about, you know, Halo exclusive gameplay. Especially since most of your subscriber base is Call of Duty players.
Yeah, so there's a lot of Halo players in the world, and it's the biggest game on Xbox at the moment. Probably not the biggest game in the world at the moment, since it's only single platform. But for whatever reason, like, the Call of Duty YouTube scene is bigger than the Halo YouTube scene. And we'll see if that changes over time. Because the Call of Duty YouTube scene, I think, is just a little more mature. More people have discovered it, and that's it. You know, a lot of guys that watch Call of Duty don't even watch it for the gameplay anymore. They just
well, I think that's just something with Modern Warfare too. It's just it's almost oversaturated to the point where tips and tricks don't really. It's been hashed over so much that, I mean, there's nothing really left to say besides just
control the engagement.
Yeah.
Just say it again and again.
Yeah.
Until it sinks in.
Yeah.
All right. So you have a note here. Counter Woody, Halo's too hard for new people. Now, I'm pretty confident on this. I want to hear what you have to say.
All right. So Woody made an argument that Halo is too hard for beginners, for people new to the series, and his main 2 points were that they should have kill cams, and what was the other one?
There's really 3. So one is kill cams would help me learn. That instant feedback on what I did wrong would be a big deal.
Yeah.
The other deal is that map contours belong on the radar in the same way that Call of Duty and Medal of Honor and Battlefield do it. And the third is that they recycled a lot of maps, which also makes it harder for new people to get started.
Right. So, oh, well, the game's over. But
keep going.
All right. So the first thing is the map contours. Those really wouldn't really work because the map contours in Halo are not set because of Forge mode. So if they made so like map contours for each block in Forge. If you look at the Forge mode maps, they're like a bunch of random blocks like stuffed into each other. So it looks like one solid piece of work, but it's not. It's just a bunch of blocks. So like if you try to put map contours on that, I don't think it'd be possible. Like
see, I don't accept that. Like they can render out the game, and obviously you walk around it fine. So render out the map while you're at it. Get to work.
It's not so much that as the community made maps. They'd have to make a contour for each Forge piece that you use. And if you do that, if you look at it as like a cross section, it would look really confusing because they're stacked next to each other. They're literally halfway into the other piece to make the Forge maps.
Right. I can totally picture like an outline, of this. But go on. Let's hear what else.
The other aspect is team killing. Not team killing. The kill cam. What I wanted to say was like if you put in a kill cam for Halo, 9 times out of 10, the kill cam will consist of someone turning a corner and putting one shot in your head, simply because the Halo kill cam. No, I'm sorry, not the Halo kill cam. Halo kills come so much from team shotting that kill cams wouldn't really be that effective unless it showed the entire team in all of their positions shooting you.
I was going to say, but they have this great theater mode functionality in it. It wouldn't have to be from a first person's perspective, right? You could show like some sort of, back the camera out a little bit, and then you'll see an overview of what was going on in the map at the time.
In Modern Warfare, you see one person shoot you. But the thing about Halo is if you do the whole thing and you show the whole map, especially in competitive setting like MLG, it would basically give away the other team's setup and like whoever's sneaking around, whoever's doing whatever. Personally, I think it would take away from the competitive aspect of Halo.
Right. You're kind of selling me on the fact that maybe kill cams would be better for the social mode than the competitive mode because I see what you're going for there. But for social and the kind of players that play in social, I think it'd be a bonus.
I'm still not sold on that, but
okay. I'll take that. And then the last thing, I don't think there's any counter argument for it, which is new maps make it harder for new players to get up to speed because they just get pwned repeatedly by guys who've been playing these maps for 8 years.
Yeah, the new maps are kind of the maps in Halo Reach are kind of a disappointment. They don't have too many new maps. Halo 1 shipped with I think 13. Halo 2 with 12 and Halo 3 with 11, and then Halo Reach has 8 maps.
I see the trend, and of those 8 maps,
I think there are 2 or 3 that are rehashed.
Yeah,
but
that's a lot.
They don't play exactly the same way just because of armor abilities. But for new players getting into the maps, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie. And the spawn system doesn't really help. But Bungie's known for patching games really well.
That's true.
They do get their stuff out. And it's been I think a month, 2 months, and they're coming out with 3 patches already.
Yep. So we need to wrap up, but I do want to reiterate that point. Halo games seem to come out okay and get better over time because of the support they bring. Call of Duty seems to come out great and get worse over time because of the exploits that people find.
Exactly.
So anyway, good dual com, man. Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.